Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video, I want to give you guys an update on what is exactly happening right now with, of course, Bitcoin and other altcoins in the market. But as you guys can see, Bitcoin is in fact bouncing back up slightly. Right now, Bitcoin is still below just under $24,000. We actually saw last night, right? If you guys haven't seen my most previous video, we actually saw Bitcoin having this drop right all the way back down to pretty much $23,000 because we saw Bitcoin was in fact above $24,000 and then it dropped to $23,000, right? So Bitcoin is still holding up pretty well within these support level and of course the resistance line. Okay, you guys can clearly see, right, Bitcoin is still holding up really well in between the support level and the resistance line. So that's obviously great to see, because if we actually saw Bitcoin dropping below the support level, then I told you guys that we will in fact see Bitcoin drop further down, right? We'll potentially see Bitcoin drop back down to $22,000, $20,000, and potentially below $20,000, right? But no, okay, Bitcoin is still holding up pretty well. Okay, you guys can clearly see it is in fact having a bounce back up. And this just pretty much shows you guys that Bitcoin is really volatile. Okay, and Bitcoin has been hovering between $23,000 and $24,000 for the past over a week now, right? Ever since Bitcoin had this pump up to the upside, okay, to $25,000, we actually touched $25,000 and then it had a little rejection right here back down to $23,000, and then it bounced back up. And ever since then, guys, right, Bitcoin has just been hovering between $23K and $24,000. Now, I've mentioned this many times that if we do in fact see Bitcoin, okay, break above this resistance line, okay, back up at $25,000, and if it pumps even higher than 25K, then we'll see Bitcoin pump higher. I see Bitcoin, going back up to $26,000, $28,000, and of course $30,000. I really do believe, okay, Bitcoin is still, right, has the potential to go back up to $30,000, just like I predicted a couple of days ago. Okay, I do in fact see Bitcoin, pumping up to the upside to $30,000. I don't think we will in fact see Bitcoin go lower than this support level, but hey, if it does, then that's that. But eventually it will bounce back up and it will reach $25,000 again. And once it passes this resistance line, I see Bitcoin pumping to $30,000. We're gonna have another rally up, just like what we saw over a week ago. Okay, back in 15th of February, right? We're gonna see the exact same thing. Okay, once it passes this resistance line, right? So I mentioned that plenty of times, and I do in fact see Bitcoin going back up to $30,000, which is right up here. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens, guys. But overall, the cryptocurrency market today is not really moving, right? This morning, nothing is really moving. Okay, we are in fact seeing some slight drops once again. Okay, yesterday we did in fact see some slight drops as well. Today it looks like it is in fact continuing. So you guys see that Bitcoin is having a slight drop, nothing too crazy. Same with Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is not moving at all. Okay, still at $1,600, so that's great to see for Ethereum, but Ethereum is not really that moving today. Same with BNB having a slight drop, XRP having a slight drop, right? 1%. Okay, same with Cardano over 1%. Okay, Polygon having a slight drop as well, 2.5%. Dogecoin 1%. Right, so you guys can clearly see that the cryptocurrency market is not really moving. But look at Chainlink, right? Chainlink we saw yesterday was in fact having a pump. It was pumping like over 5%, and today it's still holding up pretty well, right? It's still in the greens, okay, 2.9%, pretty much 3% today. Okay, so Chainlink is holding up pretty well, and this is what I mean, guys, right? Chainlink is one of those altcoins that holds up really well in a bear market, right? So it's just one of those altcoins that holds up pretty well in a bear market, just like Polygon, right? Because we saw Polygon, pumping for the past few days, and of course for the past few weeks, it's been absolutely pumping like crazy. So Polygon is also one of those altcoins that holds up pretty well in a bear market, right? And it's been holding up really well, right, during this bear market, during this cycle. But yeah, you guys can clearly see that a lot of altcoins, majority of them are in fact in the reds today. Okay, not much movements today, nothing too crazy. But even though they are in fact, dropping, we're not seeing, crazy drops, right? We're just seeing some slight drops today. Now, guys, check out this chart, right, for Bitcoin. And this is what I mean, guys, by, Bitcoin is for sure. Okay, this year alone in 2023, we will potentially see Bitcoin, pump up to, $50,000, potentially even over $50,000 this year alone in 2023. Okay, I don't think we will in fact see Bitcoin, go back up to its previous all-time highs, which is like $67,000, close to $70,000, right? I don't think this year is that year for Bitcoin to go back up to its previous all-time highs. But I think this year, right, for 2023, I think, okay, we will potentially see Bitcoin go back up to at least $50,000 for this year in 2023, right? So you guys can see in 2013, we had the cycle, 2017 as well, right? And history is in fact repeating itself, okay? And, Bitcoin is in the right path right now to, bounce back up to 30K, to $40,000, and of course $50,000, potentially even over $50,000 at some point, right? No one really knows where Bitcoin is heading this year. Okay, that's the thing here, guys, right? No one actually realistically really knows where Bitcoin is heading this year. Okay, but I can tell you guys this. Okay, Bitcoin is going to have, a great month. Okay, because we know February, I've mentioned this many times, February is usually a great month, for Bitcoin, but so far it's only up 3.6% as of right now, and it's, 24th of February right now. It's probably the 23rd for you guys if you guys are watching this video right now. But yeah, I think, Bitcoin still has the chance, okay, to have a great month this month and of course next month in March. Even though, yes, March is usually not a great month for Bitcoin, but you guys can see the previous years, the recent years, last year and 2021, you guys can see Bitcoin had some great, monthly returns in March. So we're going to see what happens, right? I'm not saying too much here, but we're going to see what happens. But I see huge potential for Bitcoin to, bounce back up to, at least $50,000 this year alone in 2023. Now, guys, check out this chart. Okay, this is just a perfect example of where Bitcoin's going to be heading next, right? I think Bitcoin's 100%, okay, it's looking like Bitcoin is ready to pump back up to $30,000. It may not look like it, guys, but I'm telling you this right now. Okay, if Bitcoin doesn't go below, okay, this support level, right, and it pumps back up to $24,000, which is really close, right? You guys can see that, right? And of course, if it pumps even more back up to $25,000, and if Bitcoin just breaks above this resistance line, personally, yes, we're going to see another rally for Bitcoin. It's going to go to $26,000, $28,000, and potentially even $30,000. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, okay, Bitcoin is ready to pump to $30,000. And you guys have to understand, right? If I go to the daily chart here, it's been a while since we've seen Bitcoin back at $30,000. It's been a while since we've seen Bitcoin at 30K, right? The last time we've seen Bitcoin at $30,000 was back in May and June last year, right, in 2022. That was literally our last time seeing Bitcoin at $30,000. So we could see that happen. I don't know why I say it could. We will, okay? We will in fact see Bitcoin, go back up to $30,000 this year. Sometime this year in 2023. I know for a fact it's going to be soon, okay? Because Bitcoin right now is in fact in the right path, okay, to, bounce back up to the upside, right? So we're going to see what happens with that. But, we will in fact see Bitcoin, back at $30,000 sometime this year in 2023. Okay. And then, it's going to go back to $40,000. It's been a while since we've seen Bitcoin back at $40,000, right? Like April last year, you know what I mean? So it's been a while. But eventually Bitcoin's going to go back up to 30K, 40K, 50K, and potentially just over $50,000 this year alone in 2023. That's my opinion, right? So Bitcoin is on the right path right now to do all that and to reach these price targets, okay, for this year alone in 2023. So be excited for that, guys, okay, because I am personally excited and you guys better be excited as well. And if you guys think, it's too late to start, buying into Bitcoin right now while it's low, okay, because in my opinion, Bitcoin is still low, right? It's just under $24,000. It's not too late, guys, right? We are still in the accumulation stage right now. We all should be at least dollar cost averaging, right? This is obviously not financial advice. Always do your own research, guys, right? But personally, I think if you guys are in fact in the crypto space, if you guys are in fact, crypto investors just like myself, I personally think we should all be dollar cost averaging right now. We are in fact in the accumulation stage right now. So we all should be buying, we all should be accumulating, and we should all should be, dollar cost averaging at least, right? I've been telling us that many times. So we're still down a lot, guys, right? You guys can clearly see Bitcoin's previous all-time highs to where we are now. Yes, even though Bitcoin had a great month last month in January, because we know Bitcoin absolutely pumped up. Even this month alone in February, it's been pumping, right? Bitcoin has been pumping for the past few weeks, not just Bitcoin but other altcoins, right? Even though all these crypto coins are in fact pumping, the entire crypto market is in fact pumping, we are still in a bear market, guys. You guys have to understand that, right? We are still in the accumulation stage. We are still down massively from previous all-time highs, right? Please understand that, guys. So it's never too late to start investing into Bitcoin, or to start, at least dollar cost averaging. I highly suggest you guys do that, but you guys do you, right? This is not financial advice, so please do your own research. The Fin Grid Index right now, guys, is currently in neutral. We saw the index at greed for quite some time now, right? And now it's back in neutral, so it's slightly gone back down right now. You guys can see that yesterday we were in fact at 56, which pretty much indicates that we were in fact in the greed mode. But today it went back down to 53, so that means it's back down in neutral, right? So you guys can clearly see now we are in fact in neutral. Yesterday, like I said, we were in fact in greed. Last week when we were in greed, and now we're in neutral, right? But last month we were in fact in neutral as well. So at least, guys, we're not in fear, okay? Because I feel like we've been seeing the Fin Grid Index in fear mode for a long time, right? For a period of time, you know what I mean, for a while, because we know how much Bitcoin and other altcoins, right, have dropped last year in 2022. But at least we are above 50, you know what I mean? So that's obviously great to see, okay? But yeah, we're in neutral right now, which is fine, okay? Everything is obviously slightly not moving too much, and that's why we are in fact in neutral. But I think personally we will in fact see that change in a couple of days' time, because Bitcoin's going to go back up to $30,000 100%. That's just personally my opinion. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think Bitcoin will break this resistance line, right? And if it does, do you guys think Bitcoin has a chance to go back up to $30,000? Personally, I think it will, right? So all we have to see is Bitcoin pretty much bounce above, okay? Go above this resistance line, okay? Go pretty much way above $25,000. And once we see that, we're going to see Bitcoin rallying up, right? We're going to see Bitcoin continue to rally up. So be excited for that, guys. But Bitcoin is still holding up really well, in my opinion. Okay, look at that, right? It's now at $24,000. So Bitcoin is, in fact, having a pump up to $24,000 right now. So I will obviously keep you guys updated in the next few hours. So stay tuned for that. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.